here's mine. Look, you want to borrow these?
Yeah, I do want to borrow.
Here's mine.
What strength are yours?
I think these are 2s.
Everybody sounds good on
I got 175s and 2s.
Man, these things are like Q-beams or something. Man, you can see a long ways down there.
They're 2.5s.
They are. I can see gravel on the pavement down there.
All right, everybody, Skeet Reese here. We are here in the Sunshine State of Florida for a General Tire Team Series Championship. These are my teammates right here. I got the legendary Shaw Grigsby, Godfather over here. We got the young Hammer over here. I don't know, you're not so young, but Jeremy Lawyer. So he is a hammer. He's young at heart, maybe. We as a team in the first round had a great time.
Oh, got one. Come on, Skeet.
Yes. It's a good one too.
Yeah, boy.
2 pound 8. 2.8, gentlemen.
Yes! Oh my gosh!
Got us to the championship. Now it's time to get to work this week, and we got competitors over here. We don't want to hear too much.
You know that's why he parked there, so he could listen.
Yeah. Oh, we got another one coming.
Yeah,
oh yeah. So
they're all around.
So we gotta be on the DL a little bit.
bit.
So I just got on Jeremy's butt because he had a snap on her. You know, we don't use snaps in professional bass fishing. We use split rings. And so I found a snap on one of his baits, so we made him cut it off.
Lucky he didn't make me do 10 push-ups.
I did them for you, by the way. So.
Q-beams, man. They were nice, though.
How's tackle coming?
I'm ready.
I
That right
think
there's
I'm
the
ready,
only
too.
flaw I had in my whole arsenal.
You did bring a flip stick or 2, didn't you?
I got 3 flipping sticks, and it's a good thing is that when I fly to these, because since I'm coming from the other side of the country, I got 1 tackle bag. But I did get 14 rods in my rod tube, so I got 14
That's
rods,
good.
1 tackle bag. I just gotta get some food.
I got.
But
30
you're providing deer sausage. So.
I've got it.
I got 33 rods and all the tackle in the world, man. My boat will be 250 pounds before I put my rods in.
Yeah, so
That's
how far do you live from there?
about 2 hours.
Oh,
So, but I never come down here. I fished this in club tournaments back in the 70s and 80s, and that's about the last time I fished it.
You know, that's one thing about Florida. It's so good everywhere. He doesn't even have to come here. He's spoiled, isn't he?
No,
Well,
we
that's
got
why-
our main lakes. You know,
yeah, but
Kissimmee,
it's
Chain,
Florida's Florida.
St. John's.
Florida's Florida.
Yeah.
You're the Florida native. We piggyback
I
on
know,
Jeremy
I
in
know.
Missouri.
I
We're
can't
piggybacking.
help you guys. This
No.
is a.
That's a wrong answer, Shaw.
I'll do my best.
Yes, there you go.
There
That's
you
it.
go. Do my best.
You know, you got more knowledge about fishing Florida than the entire everybody fishing this
The key
event.
thing is that he's forgot more than most people ever know. Well, that's me. I forgot more. But anyway, we'll have this.
Do you remember what you did yesterday?
No.
That's how I am too.
That's what happens with age. Man, you can hide your own Easter eggs, man.
So you remember certain wins,
Yeah.
but all that stuff in between, you know, like I look at all my tournament, I don't know, 25 years of doing this. I don't know how many top 10s I've ever had, but you only remember the wins.
I don't know. I think this week, from what I remember from the qualifier to get to here, I don't think I'll ever forget this week either, no matter what happens. I mean, it's kind of one of those first time things too. It's going to be neat. This is going to be great to have this one more time in Florida here.
Old Captain here won't let it be anything but exciting.
Well, that's how it should be. Who wants to sit around and look at a bunch of thugs? Get in this boat. That's a nice one. That's a 2.5.
You caught one?
Very back of the pocket.
Was it a good one?
That's 2 good ones in 3 foot of water.
2 pounds, 14 ounces.
214, boys, 214.
Holy cow!
We did get told from our head producer after the event was over that we could have filmed a late night version of General Tire Team Series.
The good thing is we all get along. We have strengths, each of us.
I thought we fed off of one another's weaknesses and strengths really well.
Oh, absolutely.
Well.
Yeah.
Well, and it's interesting is that because I've talked to some of the boat officials and cameramen since then, and they said that the dynamics that the 3 of us had and what we shared verbally, openly was amazing. And they said they didn't get that same. Not all the teams that they were around have integrated like that and shared the way. So I'm like,
Let's hope that's the key to success, and we can whack them tomorrow.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
I think that makes you fish better too.
It does.
I mean, you're a little more loose, you're a little more uptight, you know, whatever the circumstances might be. And then when you're not doing good, and Skeet says, "Hey, pull your head out." Okay, I'm back in business. You know, so.
Yeah.
And you know, when you're kind of struggling, and I noticed like when one of you guys caught one, it just really made you try that much harder.
It
All
does.
right, we're
It
back
does.
on the horse.
Yeah.
I do remember that. Like, so it's like we'd either be down, like,
Yeah.
whatever, nobody's got a bite for a while, and all of a sudden one of you would get one and be like, and it just like
Yeah.
perks you
Trigger
up. It's like,
everybody.
even though you haven't caught one, it's like, yeah, you got one. I'm like, keep going. And it's like, I've never been a cheerleader before, but you become a
was
cheerleader.
awesome, man. It truly was. That was an experience. Stay hooked up. Get the big one.
You know, come on, Shaw. Please.
Dadgum, this is a good one, boys.
Shaw's got a good one on. If we get dialed in, maybe it's the right area.
Yeah.
I think area is going to have a
I
lot
think
to
the
do.
area, finding the right area is going to be key, because I mean that's always seems Florida fishing is like when you
does,
find the wave, you know, you find the area that they moved in or they moved out, or so I think for us that's going to be the most important part is trying to strategize a game plan for that first period. Is like, okay,
that's the one we
we
need to come
need
out hard on.
so we gotta be doing 3 completely different things,
Figure it out quick.
and then
Dial it in.
then also, okay, guys. Yeah, because I mean, I'm going back to, you know, the first event. It's like, I went up in that one creek, and you guys are out in the main lake just wailing on smallmouth, dunk, and all right, I gotta get, I'm out of here. We got out on the main lake and started doing some different stuff. So
Plus, you know, that round before when we kind of know what to expect maybe out of each other too, as far as like how that flew.
there's one. Oh, good one.
Get him. We need him.
I got him.
And the rhythm, you'd have to think it'd make it that much faster to do it here.
Yeah.
As far as making those adjustments, you know, stuff like that. I would think
Maybe so. I mean, there's always, you know, I look at Florida as like having those little nuances, like is finding that right grass combination of, you know, whether it's pencil reeds mixed with milfoil or hydrilla or hyacinth, is the right grass combinations.
It is. That's exactly what it is.
Or is it, you know, hard
the
bottoms,
spot.
is, you know, the shell beds or canals, whatever, you know, there's.
We got to analyze it all. I mean, we're going to have to hit it at some point.
If they go ahead and just tell us where we're going, that'd make this a lot easier. We'd have all night to think about it.
That, you know, we're going to have a lot of work to do in the morning, because once you get your lake, that changes everything. I mean, we don't know what lakes we're going to, where we're going. It might be a small one, might be a big one.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many options within 60 miles of here. So, you know, we just have to take that, and hopefully I'll know about something about it so that I can benefit y'all and figure out, okay, this is what's here, and let's
You
work
got a
on this.
mustache, hair out of place. Can I pluck it?
Go ahead.
On your mustache?
I reach up there and get it.
It's right there. It's killing me. It's like,
Oh boy, look at it. It's gonna hurt. Boy, don't yank it.
Oh, he
If you're
would.
gonna yank hard.
I'll go cut it
no,
off.
it's longer. No, you.
He twisted her in there.
Dang it.
I'll go cut that son of a gun off before you go.
You're lucky I didn't do that
I
right
know.
then and there, because I was 50-50.
He was close. He was really close. That zings you too,
It
man.
does. That's like a sneeze, guaranteed.
Yeah.
I mean, look at it. It looks like he's combed it and everything.
Oh, he's.
I mean, it's nice.
I've never known him not to have a perfect mustache.
Oh no, I let it get real scraggly. I grow it all out.
Who's the biggest pain in the ass of the three of us, you think?
Ooh, well, it's definitely you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's shooting from the hip.
He is our captain now.
That's right. That's what makes him the captain, though.
That's
Captain's
right.
got to be the boss.
That's right.
I mean, I've never had a boss that wasn't a pain in the ass. Problem solved. There you go.
Glad I could be a pain in the ass. Show us what you got.
I got
Show us what you're working with.
a flip stick with a big weight,
Now, why is that
because
not
I don't peg.
pegged? Really?
So I don't ever peg, and I think you catch more that way. What happens is when you peg it, it goes through easier, but then they've got that in their mouth. So now you've got to pull that out of their mouth. A lot of times this will break away as it goes down just a little bit, And so you just have the hook and the bait, and they get that.
That's a fact.
And then you just have the bait in
Wow,
there.
now I learned something right there.
So yeah, I don't peg.
How about you? Do you peg?
I prefer to not peg because I believe I'm right there with Shaw. That
If you have to,
Yeah.
I mean, there's some thick stuff.
Yeah,
that
if you're,
sometimes-
like, punching
But a
really
lot of
heavy,
times you can pop it up and drop it, and that weight goes through. So now the weight's just under the surface, and you can pop it a few times, and it'll pull your bait through, and it's still unpegged.
yeah.
I'll be dang.
So
Or if you do have a peg, just you run the bobber stop like
Yeah,
3-4
few
inches
inches
up
up. Yeah,
the line,
yeah,
and
yeah,
that
yeah.
way you still get the separation. Because that's the #1 reason for fish loss on flipping big weights is the weight busts the jaw open.
Well,
Little tip for y'all right there.
there it
Yeah.
is.
This is bad. This is good.
So the difference is this just can slide. There's
Could give
nothing
Jeremy a
stopping it.
complex now.
That's
Right.
right. I'm gonna have a nightmare
So,
tonight.
and it doesn't matter what size weight, where this, it drops through, and then they get the bait and the hook. So then you just got a hook in his mouth with the bait to set the hook rather than dragging that weight out of him.
All right.
Show us your
First thing
legs.
you want to do is take the snap off this bad boy. That's how this works. Now, is that more like a shiner color down here? I mean, is
Yeah,
that
that's fine.
something
That's a great
solid
color.
color?
Anything that has a little bit of gold, we have golden shiners, and they're pretty much silver and white, but the band on them on the sides are that golden sheen. So that works perfect. Yeah.
Perfect.
Anything in that gold color is good.
It's usually the
you can
operator
use
that makes a big difference.
Ooh, yeah.
chrome blue, chrome black, all that's been good forever, but
Yeah.
I like going a little bit of gold. So excellent choice. And bass, they are going to be eating shad, so there you go.
In the boat, baby, in the boat. Yeah. Yeah, largemouth.
How big?
Oh, I don't know. We're gonna weigh him. I'm hoping he'll be pound and 3/4.
I thought you had a big one. I'm thinking you got like a 3 or 4 pounder.
I did have a big one.
Oh, I'm telling you what, it was even the intensity and everything was just like a tour event, or you had everything on the line right there still. But then you had this whole box of jokes over here just constantly keeping you loose and just everybody cutting up. Yeah, it was the most fun I've had on the water, in that situation in my career.
Mine too.
I mean, it was a good time.
Mine
So,
too. It was a
I
blast.
expect nothing else less than that this week.
I agree.
Bar set pretty high, but we got it.